They say, teach a woman how money really works, and she can change the world. These exemplary women have done exactly that. They have managed to amass fortunes to last them a lifetime. Here's a list of the richest women in Africa. Number 10. Elizabeth Bradley. The 60-year-old millionaire is the daughter of Albert Weasel, the man who brought the Toyota brand to South Africa. She started off her career as the managing director of Wesco Investments Limited before becoming the non-executive chair, a position she holds up to date. Bradley owned a 25% stake in Toyota South Africa until she agreed to sell her shares to Toyota Japan for a whopping $321 million. The deal saw her walk away with $151 million. She is the chairperson of Wesco Investment South Africa and deputy chair of Toyota South Africa. She is as well a board member of the Blue Chip Corporation, including Hilton, Standard Bank Group, Rose Inn, and a director of Anglo Gold. Elizabeth Bradley has a net worth of $19.4 million. Number 9. Sharon Wapnick. The 58-year-old entrepreneur is worth $25.4 million and is currently the major shareholder at the stock-selling business Octodec Investments and Premium Properties. She is also a non-executive director at Octodec. She is a brilliant attorney and a senior partner at Tungithaft Wapnick Banchetti and Partners, a legal practice firm in Johannesburg. She holds business interest in real estates and corporate. Number 8. Bridget Radebe. Radebe is your typical example of hard-earned success. The 62-year-old millionaire, worth $58.7 million, started off as a miner before setting up her own mining firm called Macau Mining in an industry dominated by men. Her company is involved in the mining and exploration of gold, coal, chrome, uranium, platinum, and vanadium. She is married to former Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, Jeff Radebe. She is the elder sister to business tycoon Patrick Motsepe. Number 7. Irene Shanley. The 62-year-old millionaire spent 13 years as a negotiator for the South Africa's National Union of Workers. She later stepped down to become the executive director of the largest telecommunication company in South Africa, MTN. In addition to working for MTN, she was the director of FirstRand Bank and Jonic Communications. She left later on to set up her own telecommunication company called Smiles Telecommunication Company, working out of Mauritius. Irene Shanley is worth $88 million. Number 6. Wendy Ackerman. Wendy is a retail tycoon and a non-executive director of Pick and Pay Holdings Limited, a retail company founded by her husband, Raymond Ackerman. The company is worth $3 billion and has outlets in Nigeria, Botswana, Lesotho, Namibia, and other African countries. She is also a trustee of the Ackerman Educational Fund, credited to help hundreds of underprivileged kids pay their tuition fees. Her net worth is $111.5 million. Number 5. Wendy Applebaum. Wendy Applebaum is undoubtedly the richest woman in South Africa. She is the only daughter of the late billionaire Sir Donald Gordon. She made her wealth by selling her shares in Liberty Farm, her father's insurance and real estate company. She later ventured in De Mogeson, a wine vineyard in the posh estates of Stellenbosch. She is a hotshot in South Africa's wine industry, with her vintage wine, Chenin Blanc, winning numerous wine accolades globally. Her company is estimated to see 500,000 bottles of wine per year, 85% of which is said to be exported to European countries. Her net worth is $152 million. Number 4. Hajia Bola Shagaya. 63-year-old Bola Shagaya is the second richest woman in Nigeria with a net worth of $630 million. She is the CEO of Bolmas Group International that deals in oil, real estate, and photography. She is a real estate mogul who owns hundreds of townhouses in Nigeria as well as Europe and the United States. She is the founder of an oil exploration company, Voyage Oil. She also sits on the board of National Economic Partnerships for African Development, NEPAD, a business group in Nigeria. Number 3. Mama Ngina Kenyatta. Widow to Kenya's first president and mother to Kenya's outgoing president, Mama Ngina Kenyatta is worth a whopping $1 billion. Mama Ngina is known for her stand in defending the family business, which cuts across the fields of agriculture, hospitality, banking, and manufacturing. Some of her notable businesses include Commercial Bank of Africa, one of Kenya's biggest privately owned banks; Brookside, which is a dairy company responsible for the highest percentage of dairy products in Kenya; a media company known as MediaMax, which owns the giant media house K24, Kameme Radio, and the People's Daily newspaper, amongst others. Her latest investments are in real estates, involving 500 acres of Northlands, expected to be the biggest gated community in the East African region. Number 2. Folorunso Akija. The 71-year-old is a fashion icon and CEO of Femfa Company, which is a family-owned gas and oil company worth over $600 million. She is worth over $1 billion. Folorunso is a proud owner of several companies, including Rose of Sharon Prints and Promotions, Digital Reality Prints, the real estate company, Dayspring Property Development Company Limited. Number 1. Isabel Dos Santos. 49-year-old businesswoman and daughter to the previous Angolan president, Eduardo Jose Dos Santos, has a net worth of over $2 billion. Isabel is said to have acquired her wealth through the business of buying shares of companies in Angola, family connections, and power. Isabel's assets have, however, been frozen due to a case in court over corruption allegations. She still, however, remains the richest woman in Africa. For more amazing topics, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss any of such dope content.